everybody. Welcome. My name is Dion Woods with the Turquoise Iris. How are you? It's Thursday evening, and I just want to say, hey, we're on part 8. So, 8. We're on part 8, you guys. So, say hello as you pop on. I told you guys I'd be on at 7. I feel like I might be a little early. I was really efficient in setting up, and I'm ready to go, and I don't want to wait any longer. So, hey there. Hello. Um, While a few more of you are popping on Instagram or Facebook and YouTube, I'm going to look at this new feature on Instagram where you can actually invite a guest. Pretty stinking cool. Okay. Interesting. I have never had someone join the broadcast on Instagram before, but I want to check into doing that for Friday Night Live with Quita. So I'm thinking I might be able to pull her up on Friday night. If you don't know who I'm talking about, Quita Volstebbed Out. We do a show every single Friday night. It's been, it'll be 2 years in October actually for Friday Night Live. So have not missed one yet. Hello guys, we're gonna do part 8 now. I want to just quick update because yesterday we did part 7, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I did a few things without you all watching because I have a creative connection group, and there's 420 women in this group and 2 men, and I do a few things for them that I'm not gonna lie, like I try to keep it special. And so there was something we did yesterday in the group on this that I did not do for you guys. So if it looks a little different, it's because, you know, I want everybody in my group to feel really special. And so I'm working on the piece with them as well. And so I worked on a couple of things for them yesterday. So that's why it looks a little different. And I can apologize, but then not apologize, kind of, because my creative connection is where I like to make them, well, they're my VIPs, they're my favorites. And so I do some things in there in the group when I'm working on tutorials and stuff that not everybody sees. So just, I want to explain that a little bit. So I'm loving all these hearts over here on Instagram. I appreciate you and your thumbs up on YouTube. I appreciate you, but we're going to do part 8. Okay, so the goal is, and I've just been studying carousels, vintage carousels, okay? I've just been scrolling Pinterest, I've Googled, and let me tell you, all of them have flowers on them. And so what I was saying was I'm not sure that I want to do flowers. And a lot of you said leave it as is because it's beautiful. Well, first off, it doesn't have a wax on it. Like it's not sealed. It's still rough. It's still like, you know, it still has a lot of these drips. Some of them I will keep, but some of them will be softened out once I apply the white wax. Guys, I'm so glad to see you guys. Hey. And thank you on YouTube for all of the thumbs up. So I'm excited about this piece because we're like, you know, we've been climbing this hill for the first parts. Now we're like coming back down and we're getting so close. So I thought originally when I woke up this morning, we're gonna do all white. It's gonna be done. But then I started looking at all of the vintage carousels, and we're doing all of these colors. And I mean, there are literally like 9 colors on here. And the metallic kind of imitates what the pole would be for the carousel horse. And it's rustic. And here's the thing. All of them had flowers around the reins and around their saddles. And I just thought, well, I'm gonna try. So I have all these colors out here. I have my favorite brushes, which when I like to do vines and flowers, I always use my cheerleader brush. And this is actually from the Turquoise Iris collection that you guys could grab. But I'm gonna start with that. And so don't hold me to this, please, because part of me wants to not do flowers and the other part of me is just so stinking curious. I can't stand it, and because it's paint. It's paint, guys. You can paint over it. So I don't want to mess up the finish, but let me just tell you what we're going to do. So when I originally started this piece, I said to you, down here, I was planning on doing like some wildflowers, but then I opted not, no, too busy, too much, I'm not going to do it. So Guys, if you're just popping on, my name is Dionne Woods with the Turquoise Iris, and for those of you, especially on Instagram, this is really new for me to be streaming here, but this is a place where I go and I often do a live video almost daily, and I paint. I paint furniture, I paint art. I teach classes, I have online courses, I have a Creative Connection membership group where I'm a business coach as well for lots of creative women and men. So right here is where I kind of wanted to start with some of my green flowers. I thought I might have some come down here, but the idea and my inspiration is a vintage carousel with lots of pastel flowers. So that's why I didn't really finish this section down here on the bottom. I really just got like a base coat on it, but I didn't do a whole lot to it. You picked up your turquoise brushes today, Heather Watson. I love you. Thank you so much for doing that. I told my family, everybody's getting brushes for Christmas. It's not true, but it's funny. Kind of. All right, so I'm gonna start right down here, guys, and we're just going to if it looks like, you know, maybe too much, just be patient with me because like I said, I'm going back and forth. Flowers, no, flowers, no, flowers, no. But I'm gonna go with it right now. You went to Josie's today, Heather. Okay, so I'm lightly gonna miss this, just a smidge. I'm just trying to reactivate my red down here. And I know there's a lot of you going, no, it looks perfect as is. No, don't. Well, let's just say don't and say we did. Or let's do and say we didn't. How about that? So obviously if this is an antique piece, an antique carousel, we don't need a lot of color and we also just need this to be really subtle. Okay, can everybody see here? Yes, okay. And since I'm streaming on 3 devices, everybody has to give me some grace and give me it to me, please. I'm begging you. Okay. I mean, every one of those carousels had flowers around their necks, around their manes, all of the carousel horses. And I just thought, well, hang on. Okay, we will do this. It's gonna look like it was painted on, you know, years ago. Nothing new and nothing fancy looking. I am loving the way that the dresser looks right now. So if I've gone and screwed this up, I'm blaming you. And that's a total joke. I just keep saying, it's just paint, sister. And I want it to be so one of a kind, original. And I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, all right, so next color, I'm gonna mix a little bit of bohemian blue in here so the vines have a little bit of depth to them. But I do it while it's all wet. Again, this is the cheerleader brush. It's found in the Magic Pack when you buy it from Paint Pixie. I'll have the link down here in the description after this live video is over. I'm getting ready for my class this weekend. In-person paint class where I'll be painting in front of 40 women. I'm excited for that. And guys, I promise if you have questions, I'll get back to you, or at least I'm gonna try. We are covering this entire piece with a white wax, so it's going to be very soft. So none of this is gonna stand out really like in your face. It's gonna be pretty soft and subtle, okay? All right, when I get quiet, it's because I'm concentrating. I apologize. A little bit more for the vines. I'm using the same brush. I'm gonna just highlight with my mint chip as if the sun were falling down and catching a little bit of light here. So yesterday we stained the top of this piece and it ended up looking beautiful. It was what we had that sucker done in like 8 minutes. For those of you that were there, it was like 8 minutes. Gina says, I make it look so easy. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it very much. I'm worried that I'm gonna mess up the whole thing. And so if I get quiet, it's because I'm really concentrating. I haven't really done this on camera before necessarily where I've painted flowers, or have I? I don't know. I typically do a live video almost every single day. Almost every single day. I can't keep up with what I've done. Okay, brush, there it is. All right, sorry, I got a notification there. Seeing if any questions. Thank you guys. I'm seeing thumbs up and hearts. You make me feel good. You make me feel good. All right, so I'm grabbing the red that I used down here. This red, the carnival red that I've used in several different places, and I actually started with, on this entire makeover, I started with the carnival red. And guys, again, this is all DIY paint. It's clay based. There's only 9 ingredients in this paint. So there's just not a whole lot to it. So it's the really good stuff. Like, it's not too complex. You know, none of those fumes or none of that nasty stuff that you want to, you know, avoid. Okay, so what the vintage carousels had, I looked and I've been researching them all day. Tons of flowers. And I thought, well, then we'll just go for it. Guys, I didn't really want to. I chickened out this morning and I decided, heck to the no, it looks beautiful the way it is. But then when I saw that all of those horses had flowers and roses around their neck, I thought, well, here we go. You're either going to make a masterpiece, you're going to make a total fool of yourself, and you guys are here for it. Boom. You get to be a part of all this. Thank you. Here you are, hopefully not laughing at me. I am going to actually paint on my furniture. I have a class Saturday, and I'm actually going to hand paint on the pieces, or on the piece that I'm working on, and someone's going to take that home free in the class. So we always give away pieces that we're working on during the class when I host workshops locally, and we just load it up in someone's car, and if they fly, then I have a driver that they can pay to have it shipped to. But anyway, I'm going to actually do this in class on Saturday. I'm going to do something similar. I put the base coat on my piece today, and I'm just pretty stinking happy with it. Okay, so I'm going to leave that, but I'm going to open up my coral. My cowgirl coral is going to be the next color. Now, my inspiration, guys, if you're just the very first time you've been here, is a vintage carousel horse. Okay, so it's rustic. There's lots of different colors, and they're just, well, they're happy. Don't you feel happy? I mean, who gets on a carousel and isn't happy? Now, there's probably been some kids that have been on a carousel and wish that mom and daddy would get them back off of it. That would totally be mine. Don't tell him I said that. But I'm thinking that, I think that's part of why I paint flowers so much, you guys. Who doesn't like flowers? Like, if you're not a flower person, like you don't decorate with them, that's fine. But who doesn't like to get them or give them, right? Flowers. I mean, everybody loves to receive or give flowers. And whether you decorate with them, it's a totally different thing. But I just think, holy schmolies, like, I think that's why I like them so much, because inevitably, someone on the other end, either giving or receiving, is happy. So I paint a lot of flowers. It's just where my heart is. All right, so now I'm going to come back in with some yellow. I don't know, is this right? What do y'all think? Your picture quality on YouTube is amazing. Okay, did you pop from Facebook? Oh, you've been started painting since you started watching? Oh, I'm so glad you've made my day. I'm so glad. Painting is just so therapeutic. I'm going to grab a clean brush. This is actually the mascot from the Turquoise Iris collection. It's part of the team. Or is it the magic pack? No, it's part of the magic pack. Okay, I'm going to kind of put some of that right here in the center. So I want to just, I also do a lot of finger painting, you guys. I will finger paint literally just with my fingers. And I love finger painting flowers on my furniture and on canvas. I actually have a few of those available right now on my website. But I will often do that as well in a live with my friend Quita Allen of All Shabbed Out. I love to finger paint. It's kind of, the ironic thing is the very first painting I did where I was finger painting flowers, the woman that owns this company, Paint Pixie, Josie Secret, she bought it. It's kind of ironic that she bought a painting that was just used with finger painting. I did not even use a brush. But anyway, she bought it. It was my very first finger painting, and it was one of many to come. All right. So, I don't know. What are your thoughts, guys? Lose the flowers, keep the flowers? Let me pan you back just a smidge. I feel like not everybody can see. Sorry if my hand is in your way. What do y'all think? It's wet, obviously. Like it's drippy and it's wet. I could probably continue to add a few more colors. You know, like maybe a little brown down in the stem at the bottom. Let's try that. This is weathered wood and it's kind of a brown gray. It's really dark, but let's add some brown in here. Just to kind of ground it a little bit. Well, let me know what you think in the comments. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Well, I lied. You might hurt my feelings, so please be nice. Don't, yeah. Granted, the next thing we're going to do is actually put white wax. So here's the thing. If we end up leaving the flowers, I wake up in the morning and I love it. Heather Watson, I see you on Instagram now. I see you popping around. You're my girl. Thank you. Then all we have left to do is white wax it. You know, I mean, I'll end up adding some more flowers over here, I think. I won't just do it on this side. I'll end up adding some more over here. But I think we'll be good to go. And then, I don't know why I just did that. Like, I don't know what inspired me to actually bring brown over here. But, you know, let's just go with that. I don't know what that was about. Huh, all right. That'll be all we have left is white. So white wax, which will just soften everything. It gives it almost this antique look. It's really pretty. Okay, we should walk away. Isn't that the hardest part of a project? Is knowing when to walk away. Huh. Look at all the waves over on Instagram. Hello, and thumbs up on YouTube. I so appreciate you. And Susie, you say it's incredible? So you like it? Put some blue in? Okay, blue. Like a turquoise? Or I pretty much just keep turquoise on hand, like a light blue. I don't know. Let's see what blue does then. I can't see everybody's comments, but I saw one, so I'm like, all right, we'll do blue. Let's go blue. Let me get another brush. I only have like 48 brushes here. But I want to use a clean one. I think I've used all of my clean turquoise iris brushes. Okay, just a smidge of blue. Okay, For you, whoever said that, this is for you. Now, if you're steering me wrong, paint drops, I see you, girl. All right. This is a light blue, and it's called Prom Queen, and it's also from DIY, okay? It's a light baby blue, almost like a china blue. Guys, this piece is available, so if anybody's got to have it, let me know. I realized, gosh, 4 years ago or so that I just can't do the same kind of piece all the time. I have to do art pieces, and so I started creating these one-of-a-kind type finishes, kind of boho, because I got bored. And I don't like all of my pieces to look the same. And I really can't even recreate a piece, but I do similar things often. Hang on, we're going to spritz it with water. And then we're going to put some yellow in the center of these blue flowers. Give it a little more shape. A little more shape, a little bit of yellow. Where's my yellow? There it is. I promised to take pictures. Hopefully you caught my pictures I posted yesterday and today under the community tab, and then on Facebook I just posted them there. I've posted them everywhere, so hopefully you all saw the updated pictures. Hope. I use all DIY paint. I did do a special little project yesterday in my Creative Connection, and I apologize. I don't do everything for all social media. I keep something secret for my Creative Connection members. It's just my coaching group, and we paint, we do all kinds of things in the group. So I save some things for them. So I'm gonna apologize, but then I'm not really going to, because I think that that's only fair. All right, so is the blue a good idea? Yeah? Blowing up the hearts over here on Instagram, so I'm so appreciative. I'm gonna spray just a little bit of blue and let it a little bit drip. Really light. This is a fine mist sprayer, you guys, so it's not like a regular water bottle. Comes out very light. So I think the blue was a good choice, guys. Miss Paint Drops, you da bomb. Don't tell my kids I just said you da bomb. Nobody tell them. So here we are. Maybe touch light blue with dark blue. Sure. Why not? I'm here for it. I keep thinking y'all are gonna let me go. No, I won't be on any purple. I'm not much of a purple fan. I'm just not, so it's hard for me to add purple. But right now this is Mermaid Tail. It's a really dark turquoise. And I'm just kind of outlining the light blue that we just added in. I'm just kind of framing it. I know you can't really tell that, but when I get some pictures when it's dry, you'll be able to see what exactly I'm doing over here with this darker blue. All right, so let's recap real quickly. This is part 8, in which we are trying to, what's the word I'm looking for, guys? Say it for me. Recreate or hey, I can't remember all the big words and paint and talk and film on 3 devices. I can't do it all, so somebody else speak for me. My motivation is a vintage, awesome, like Carousel in France at a carnival, and it's from the 1960s, and replicate, inspired by Heather Watson. Yes, for the win. God, what I'd do without you. I don't know what I'd do without you, sister. Especially because you're popping all around, giving me hearts and love, and mimic, good one, good one. Embellish. So yes, antique Carousel at a carnival in Paris from 1960s. This is the inspiration. This is what I'm going for. So I've used all these different colors, and what I'm hoping to do is cover the entire thing in a white wax. Now, what you don't see from the camera here, but hopefully if you've been following me, you saw all the copper metallic. You saw the shimmer and the layering. I mean, we've put probably 19 different colors, it seems like, on this piece. So we got to add the final touches. So I woke up this morning saying no flowers. It doesn't need it. But then I've nailed it. Thank you, Linda. I decided after looking at the carousels, and they have so many roses around them, like on their reins and around their necks and around the, I used a ton of yellow on this piece up here and here, and I know you can't see the whole piece right now, but there's a bunch of yellow on here, and I've even put yellow in here in the flowers. So I don't think I'm going to be adding any more colors, but I will be adding some more flowers over there on that side if we decide that we're going to leave the flowers. It seems like most of you are saying leave the flowers. And someone threw a bunch of wildflower seeds. I mean, why not? I mean, why not throw the wildflower seeds on there? Paint drops. I see that you came over here to Instagram too. Appreciate you. Look at me tracking you guys. Carousel, you got it, Tracy. Yes, to leave the flowers. Okay. Y'all wouldn't steer me wrong. All right, you guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I've been really nervous about this, and I think that it looks pretty. I just didn't want it to be like too busy, but then again, vintage carousels are busy, right? I mean, what, you don't see a like simple carousel, especially if in Paris. Put a photo of flowers and without. So I have posted tons of pictures of the piece without the flowers. So hopefully you've been able to catch all of the photos that I've been posting for the last week. But this is it with, so we gotta get it dry, and when I get it dry, I will post some pictures on Facebook, on Instagram in my stories, and then also over here on YouTube in my stories. Hey Monica, girl! On YouTube under community, as well as the YouTube stories. Did anybody know YouTube had stories? The overall is balanced and oh, Susie, you're the best. Well, I do need to put some over there, but I think I'm spent for now. You guys, thanks for the feedback. Thank you for throwing this video all over social media. You know what I mean? Passing it around and giving me the support in all of the hearts and the thumbs up. So I will be back. I will not be back tomorrow, guys. Friday Night Live, I have the owner of this paint company coming in from San Diego. My girl Debi Beard of Debi's Design Diary. She will be here at my home for Friday Night Live tomorrow. So I will not have time to work on this at all tomorrow. Her and Josie, who owns the paintbrush company, are coming in. We're doing a class Saturday, but tomorrow it's Friday Night Live with the girls at the house, and I can promise you there will be some blindfolding going on for Friday Night Live. If you don't know what that means, tune in tomorrow on Facebook, 8:30 p.m. Central Time. All right? Blindfolding and Debi Beard. All right? Thanks, guys. Now, I'm going to go through the process of shutting it down. All right, 1. Okay. Okay, 2.